In this video, we are going to give you a heads up on the two pairings that I believe it is very difficult and very confusing to get a good entry price. So we start from the first one, and it is the pound yen. This is the blue or the weekly time frame on the pound yen. And we have noticed the triangle is plotted. Basically, it is the price is still inside the perimeter of this triangle and waiting to burst upward or downward. All right. And also I like to introduce an indicator which I find it not leading, but it is quite useful. It's the ADX. So the ADX is showing a consolidations in the three colored, the yellow, blue, and the red. So where is the confusing part? So let's go into a smaller time frame. When we go into the daily time frame and we see that the moving averages are also being consolidated. That is one confluence. And also we see that the price or the candles has a lot of wick. All right, the shadows are the wick, the highest and the lowest, and the body is pretty much inconsistent. That's two confluence. So right now we are into the H1 time frame, and we saw that the price is moving downward. All right, at least this is what I mean. We are looking for a good rainbow or the uniformity of the directions of all the moving averages from the lowest period to the longest period. Look at this on the W or the higher time frame. The moving averages are basically going to be consolidated because of the first three colored. Basically now it is into consolidations. That is a few confluences that we need to be aware of so that we are able to avoid when we are attracted to enter any trades for this particular pairing. On the other hand, this is the second pairing. This is the US 100 or the US tech, or some of us call it the NASDAQ 100 also. All right. So on the W or the weekly time frame, we also see the ADX basically crush and go into a consolidations, which means that the yellow, blue, and the red line are all into mumble jumble. All right. Although the moving averages that we see, it is still pretty uniform moving upward, right? Okay, so in the event that I have to make a choice, I would make a buy, all right, based on how the moving averages it's plotted. Then we go into a lesser time frame. This is the daily, and also daily, when we look at the confluence of the moving averages, it is still showing that price is moving upward, although the candles has been going on a sideway price actions since the 2 months, the previous 2 months. All right, and also the ADX since the previous month, in the month of January. Basically it is terribly being consolidated. All right, so this is very confusing to find a good entry, but based on the larger time frame, we are able to spot. But of course, this is a swing. It is not going to be a day trade. All right, so coming back to the W or the weekly time frame, I'm able to give you a better picture, right? The buy limit is at the 2651, and the TP is at about 21862. Of course, we are able to spot the SL at the same time, and it's at 2168. So when we look at the risk to reward, I had my risk at 0.7 and reward at 1.